Hello, and welcome back. Today I'd like to talk to you about how I practice scales, and how I think that you can improve on your scale playing, or more broadly, lead guitar playing in general, so that you can play wonderful guitar solos very creatively and very individualistically to your style, or idiosyncratically, to say it better. So we want to improve on the technique of playing lead guitar. So I want you to start at any bass note on the E, the lower E string, okay? Let's say A. Let's all start at the A note, okay? So have any of you, and this is a rhetorical question of course, have any of you heard of, well, rhetorical because I can't hear your answer, but have any of you heard of boxes, scale boxes before? Scale boxes are essentially areas in the fretboard where certain scales exist. So for the A major scale, the major scale in general, we have an A major scale that we can play all in this area. So from here, the 5th fret of the E string, to the 7th fret of the D string, a very small, not a very small area on the fretboard. A, and we have a scale right there, okay? So obviously so much more fretboard, right? But it's really important to practice individual areas on that fretboard, okay? Especially as a beginner. So this is more of a beginner drill, or at least the first part of it is more of a beginner drill. So we want to just practice that box. And of course, if you shift up one and do the exact same pattern, you get B flat. So just to be clear, this pattern is with A major is 5th fret E, 5th fret on the E string, 7th fret on the E string, 4th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the D string, and 7th fret on the D string to finish off with an A note. So what I want you to do is get a metronome. Okay, this is pretty fast, maybe for you as a beginner. Get a metronome and just go up and down that scale box. Okay? Simple enough, right? So practice your heart out with that, okay? Practice for a long time, practice for a whole night, practice until your parents or your roommates say shut the hell up. Keep going with that, okay? And so when you get that, right? And of course, if you shift that pattern up one, you get B flat, and if you shift it down one, you get G sharp. It's a whole pattern, right? So the scale box shifted up two, you get B. So after you get that one scale pattern, you essentially get all of them. So we have that pattern, okay? So one thing that you'll do after, to expand on that, right, is with the original metronome, we just did this. So it's 8th notes all the way. Bum 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 bum. I want you to change the rhythm up in some way, okay? So it could be like bum 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 bum. So like. Something like that, or. So I want you to play with that rhythm. I want you to play with the rhythm there, because of course, guitar solos are not this. Nobody's rocking out really to the A major scale ascending and descending, although that, it doesn't sound bad, but it's very rare that someone's going to rock out to that, or jazz out to that, or pop out to that. So we want to add a rhythm. So we're not changing the pattern of the box, the scale, we're just changing the rhythm there, okay? And of course you can do that with starting with any note on this box. Okay, so now my friends, we are going to, what do we want to do first here? Yeah, now what we're gonna do, after we practice all that with a metronome, right? So you gotta practice on a metronome to get it down pat. And of course, if your fingers hurt while doing it, just keep practicing it slowly. Just keep practicing it slowly. It doesn't need to be fast right away, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna play the scale perfectly, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like linearly just up, okay? We're gonna change it up, like for example this. Same notes, same. We're just playing these notes, but we're now changing when we're playing them. Okay, because solos or any sort of playing is not going to be just linearly ascending and descending. I'm not sure if linearly is the right word, but it's not going to be straight ascending or descending up and down. It's going to be complex. Play that with a metronome. I've gone off the scale a little bit, but yeah, so I want you to do that, okay? So now we're going to explore and expand, okay? So after we have that box with different rhythms and different melodies, and we feel really good in that box, okay? We feel really good at that scale. Increase the tempo, right? But after we increase the tempo, we're feeling really good with everything, like we can do. After we can play very, very fast, we're now going to leave the box and come back. We're going to leave our house and we're going to return, okay? So, of course, that same pattern of A, that we're playing A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, that can be played here. Same notes. Okay, so now the whole point of this exercise is to recognize the box, so we have the box, but also to gain other boxes. So when we practice this box, we also want to practice this box right here. We want to practice all the boxes, okay? There's so many boxes. And then we want to practice transitioning to boxes. And then eventually, you won't view it as 5 boxes or 6 boxes or how many boxes. You'll view it as one fretboard, where you'll see a bunch of different things going on. Oh, sorry. That's A. Different octave though. Okay? So we're going to practice that with a metronome, and we're just going to go from box to box, and we're going to, on one scale, so A major.